It don't happen, my people. It don't happen. Asari Dokubo have really said a lot about Simon Ekpa. It's not even up to 3 weeks. It's not even up to a month. Simon Ekpa was taken in for interrogation. All these things have been happening. Look at the kind of internal war that is happening between these particular cabinet members in Biafrans in diaspora. Look at what is happening in their so-called government or in exile. Just few weeks to tell you how the Nigerian state have been trying so hard to bring in this bad fish into this so-called movement we have been fighting for. Believe me, these people need to understand this, that this particular movement have killed over 3 million people and more. It's not a laughing matter. This is the liberation of our people from the sinking state of Tinubu. We need to be liberated from this sinking state of Tinubu, because in 2 years, in 3 years time coming now, the Nigerian state will sink finish. You can see what is happening in the north. You can see how different types of terrorist groups are invading the north, are trying to take over the Nigerian state. Look at the amount of Christians that have been killed in Jos. Look at the amount of Christians that have been killed in Benue. So this is what we are fighting for, so that our lands will not be taken over by these Fulani Janjaweeds. That is it. That is what we are fighting for. What is the problem? You guys promised us, Simon Ekpa himself promised us that they will bring this liberation to us. They will bring this exposure. They will let the whole world know about the Biafrans and how the Nigerian military and how the Nigerian terrorist military have been invading Biafra land and killing innocent souls, damaging villages and damaging communities. They told us this, that they will let us know. That they will bring this government to us from exile. So what is happening? Chief of Staff is fighting. Minister of Finance is fighting. Just few weeks, Simon Ekpa was taken in for interrogation. All these things have been happening. Just few weeks. Now, Asari Dokubo have the mind now to lure himself into this matter. Now, I will allow you guys to listen to what this particular man is saying, so that you can know the audacity and capacity of what we are fighting for. Please, as you listen, please stay tuned for more updates. You can check back our previous updates. Then you can understand what we're talking about. You can understand why we, the true Biafrans, why we that are fighting so hard, are making sure that the whole world realize what is happening in Southeast. Why we are so pained about what is happening in between the CUS and the Ministry of Finance. Now, more updates, because yesterday we shared more light into this. Now, let us share more light into it more, so that you understand what we're talking about.
Unfortunately, I don't know whether I deleted or something happened, but a copy of the petition was sent to me. They accused Simeon Ekpa. DOS sent a petition to the Finnish parliament accusing the minister in exile of Biafra, accusing him of terrorism, of killings that are going this very evening. Like as I said before, Onoya Bokonon is going to be very, very significant. So once you are here, endeavor, of course, to welcome others. Like and share the broadcast as we move with God's voice that chased DOS away. These are people who know how it all began. You understand? So with my impute, my gallantry and my great fight, that added so much to what we have today as Biafra Republic government in exile. So don't say you can't call a PM for a meeting with a finance minister. You are very, very stupid for saying that. You are extremely idiotic for saying that.
All these ones who are today gallivanting all over the places, minister of this and that, they don't know how we started. They do not know how we started. So let us continue. Now, having shown you this, I want to play few of course, videos or voices from our PM. After playing these few videos and voices from our PM, I will then show you what I want you to see, what I want to show you for you to make your decision. Like as I said from beginning, I am not here to tell you who to follow. But after showing you things that I want to show you this evening, you will understand where you stand. Because what they don't know is bigger than them.
We will drag everybody to it. We have gotten 50 million votes so far in the Biafra referendum. And I don't think any Nigerian election have recorded such a number of votes. So, and that is to tell you that in Nigeria election, Biafra people have been protesting from 1999, because many people that are voting today have confessed that they have never participated in Nigeria election, and this is the first time they are actually voting. So they have actually protested until now. So now we have 50 and still counting, because the voting is going to end on the 28th of November. 29th of November will start the convention in Finland, and on the 2nd we will count the vote, release the document to the public, and go into the declaration of Biafra. And then after that, I call Nigeria vote. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So now we have 50 and still counting, because the Nigeria election, and this is the first time they are actually voting. So they have actually protested until now. So now we have 50 and still counting, because the voting is going to end on the 28th of November. 29th of November will start the convention in Finland, and on the 2nd we will count the vote, release the document to the public. And
did you hear that? That the voting is going to end on the 29th of November, and on the 2nd, we will count the votes, release the document to the public, and then do what?
And go into the declaration of Biafra. And then
did you hear that? And then go into the declaration of Biafra. The voting will end on the 28th. On the 2nd of December, we will count the vote, because it's because of the counting of the vote and giving the number to the public. How many Biafrans who said yes to the declaration of Biafra, and how many Biafrans who say no to the declaration of Biafra? Then if the majority carries the vote, that will give the mandate to the Biafra government to redeclare the Biafra independence. To redeclare, not to liberate or to restore, to redeclare the independence. Out of the mandate of the people through the self-referendum that we started since February, all of a sudden, I was only watching on TV where they are telling me, the people of Ikemba, they voted rightly. Who are the people that, where are they, and what is the number of the people that voted? That was the first error that happened, and it did not go well with me, because it is not what the Prime Minister said, and it's not what the Prime Minister wanted to do. Now, let us move to another one.
Government, for you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization.
Okay, this has happened again. Now, I'm just building a foundation because I have something to show you. All these things you see me playing is just a foundation. I have something to show you. So I want you to pay very good attention The main thing that will make you to know where you are is about to be displayed on the screen. I'm only building my foundation. You know how my own is. I am not this person who comes on social media, comes on YouTube and start ranting on YouTube, insulting people, insulting them, calling them names and all that. I am not this person. When I am coming on social media to speak to my fellow Biafrans, I come with evidences and I don't just speak, I show you. When I show you, you decide. That is who I am. When I show you, you decide. So the voices of Prime Minister that I'm playing and his videos that I'm playing is to build my foundation based on what I want to show you. Right? You all will know what you are doing today. From today moving forward, you are going to know what you are doing. For those of you who have had a lot, blackmailing and all that from the both angles, from the both side, only to talk, only talk on social media without showing you something tangible that you need to go home with, that you need to reason with. They will talk. Nigeria government, no evidence. Today, we are going to put all these things to bin, to garbage, and we move on with reality. Now listen.
Number C, a government. For you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization. It's not IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, registered in London. We are a government in exile. We have also a de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government as soon as recognition starts coming. We have put everything in place. I want you to understand what we are doing because you people don't.
Did you hear that? He said, today we have a government and we have a government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. For what? For easy let me play it again. Let me play that again.
Number C, a government. For you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization. It's not IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, registered in London. We are a government in exile. We have also a de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government as soon as recognition.
Did you hear that? Today we have a government in exile for easy transition of a government in when the recognition begins to come in. We have a government in exile and de facto government in the homeland. For what? For easy transition of government when the recognition of Biafra begins to come. I want you to pay attention because after this today, I will throw a challenge. I've had a lot of concocted and people trying to twist the words of our Prime Minister. They have already succeeded in twisting it. I will give them a challenge this evening. Listen and listen very, very good. I will play it for the last time before showing you the main things that I want to show you this evening. Now listen.
Number C, a government. For you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization. It's not IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, registered in London. We are a government in exile. We have also a de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government as soon as recognition starts coming. We have put everything in place. I want you to understand what we are doing because you people don't know what we are doing.
Did you get that? We have a government in exile and de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government once the recognition starts coming. I want you to outline that, because I heard that they have dissolved the Biafra Republic government in exile. I heard that they have dissolved it. Some people say that PM said after the declaration of Biafra, they are going to dissolve the government in exile. It is a lie. PM said after the liberation of Biafra, we are going to go into... Oh no, do I even have to start explaining? Let me begin to show you this immediately. No time to waste. It is a big lie. Our prime minister can never tell you after declaration, because he knows declaration is a mere spoken word. It is not liberation. He said after the liberation of Biafra, I'm going to challenge anybody who is trying to twist it. I will give them a challenge this evening, but let's see this. Now, my fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, some of you think that I have taken side. I have never taken any side, and I will never ever take any side. I will only stand with what is right. Pay attention to this. A lot of people, so many of us, African people, there's this word that says, if you want to, confuse an African man, put that word in is it on the book or what? Put it in a book, so that, because we don't have time to read. Everything that's supposed to happen today in this very struggle is already enshrined in the Biafra Charter, which all the members of Cabinet of Biafra and Biafrans who attended the convention in October 2023 in Finland signed this very charter, and it becomes a law. It becomes a law. It becomes the law of the Biafra nation. All of them from A to Z, they signed it. They deliberated on it and signed it to start to be effective. Today, we are seeing something different. Now, my brothers and sisters, this is Biafra Charter. I know they will be shocked. They will be shocked now. All the people who have gone against what is written already on Biafra Charter will be panicking now. Now, pay attention. After this, we are going to end the broadcast. Or maybe I will take questions from few individuals. I will put the link out there for you to, come in and make your speech or ask me questions. I want strong questions from anybody who does not understand what I'm going to say moving forward, or what I have said already. Now, on the 20th of October 2023, Biafrans from all walks of life gathered in Finland in a convention which gave birth to Biafra Charter. This Biafra Charter is not one of is the most important reason Biafrans gathered from all walks of life in Finland in October 2023 to produce this very charter that will govern Biafra until we produce our constitution. It is called the Biafra Charter. I have it. It is with me. The same way all the cabinet have it. The same way I have it. Now, the Biafra Charter, you can see clear. Can you see it clear on your screen? Can you see it on your screen? Let me know in the comment section. I have a lot to say this evening. Can you see it on your screen? Let me know. Is it clear on your screen? If it's clear, let me know in the comment section. I am not here to side anybody. Anything we see on the charter is what we are going to follow. Any other thing outside the charter is a treasonable offense Anything that you do outside the Constitution is a treasonable offense, and you will be answerable to it. You will go to jail for it. If you do anything that is outside the Constitution, as a matter of fact, this very charter is our Constitution until the constitutional constitution is produced to Biafrans for us to follow. For now, this charter is our Constitution. Anything you do outside this very charter is a treasonable offense, and you will be answerable to it. It is very pure as ABC. So those of you asking me, where is your stand, blah, blah, blah. When you want to confuse a black man, put that word in a book. Because it is, if with all his education, go to Cambridge, come back, we don't have time to read. We do not have time to read in order to understand what, even when we are managing to read it, when we manage to read it, our mind is not there because our mind is on our business and our money. Now, pay attention. I will explain all these things. I will explain them to you. This is Biafra Charter, definition of charter, number 2. This document, the Biafra Charter, the charter, is the organic and foundational agreement for the establishment of a national structure. This charter is what brought all Biafrans, including the finance minister, including the chief of staff, including all of them that gathered in Finland in October 2023 to declare this charter. This is the main thing that brought all of them to Finland, and this charter is what gave birth to the redeclaration of Biafra 2024 that just happened a couple of days ago. So pay attention. Don't be confused. Do not allow any individual to come on social media to lay a baseless allegation against anyone without any proof to confuse you. We have gone beyond explanatory exposition. We have gone beyond explanatory exposition. When people will come and face the camera on Facebook or whatever and start telling you, without showing you any tangible reason or evidence, a substantial evidence of what they are saying, I call them rabble-rousers and gossipers. I don't belong to that very, category. I don't belong to that category, not Biafra Unite, not me or the Nangwa. Now, let's take this. Your eyes will open this evening because I know what I'm doing now. Many of you, 95% of you watching this very broadcast now have never thought of it, have never come here, have never reasoned this, have never even read this very charter. This is our law. This is our law. Pay attention. This document, the Biafra Charter, the charter, is the organic and foundational agreement for the establishment of a national structure, governance structure, governing authority, and basic code of conduct for the functionaries and peoples of Biafra. For the functionaries and peoples of Biafra. The Biafra Charter is a formal instrument which at once constitutes, pay attention, authority, number 1, number 2, mandate, number 3, contract, number 4, memorandum, number 5, terms of reference, and number 6, reference. And it went on to say, for the matters which are addressed or referenced by the charter, and in accord with such matters addressed or referenced therein, granted by the nation of Biafra through the collectivity of the representatives of the communities and peoples of Biafra to the functionaries and for the functions stated in the charter. Then, purpose of charter, the purpose of this very charter, pay attention, my wonderful people of Biafra. Number 1, the primary purpose of the charter is to establish an enduring national structure the primary purpose of this very charter is to establish an enduring national structure, to establish an enduring national structure. I want you to outline it. Outline that. Very, very important. Now, governance structure and basic code of conduct for the people and the functionaries as directed by the peoples of Biafra, which contribute to and inform a future national constitution. And it says which contribute to and inform a future national constitution. Are you paying attention, my wonderful people of Biafra? This is very, very important. And now let's move to another page. The importance of what I'm doing now, is to show you who is wrong or who is right and where you are supposed to stand. Are you paying attention? And who has come to destroy what we are doing? Who has come to destroy our freedom? We are talking about who. What I'm doing, I'm not here to explain to you about any human being. What I'm doing now will show you who has come to destroy our freedom. Now listen. Second, in addition, the charter has provided the platform for the formation of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, and Biafra de facto government, BDFG, to serve the nation and people of Biafra during the period that Biafra is under the occupation of Nigeria. Are you paying attention? Can I translate here in Igbo? Do you want me to be translating it in Igbo when I read? But remember, we haven't even gotten to the main point. Listen and pay attention. Organization of charter. This document is sectionalized into A, Biafra Charter Authorization, B, the federal structure of Biafra, C, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra, D, the declaration of 9 basic laws, and E, amendments. E is amendment. Now, listen, Biafra Charter Authorization. Biafra Charter Authorization. Whereas the peoples and nation of Biafra and their land and property find themselves under physical, sociological, political, economic, and physiological subjugation since the 1914 amalgamation of the Southern and Northern Protectorates, and has continued under different political dispensations by the state of Nigeria. In particular, since 1970, a state of occupation by Nigeria of Biafra has existed and continues to exist with indiscriminate indiscriminate killings of Biafra people, forceful disappearance of Biafra people, unlawful invasion, destruction of properties, homes and businesses, government-sponsored invasion of indigenous communities, and being aided by the military, police, and other security agencies with the main objectives of ethnic cleansing, land grabbing, and Islamization. Now, unwilling to continue to live under such stifling servitude while suffering such indignities as are inappropriate for human beings, Biafrans are determined to exercise their natural and legal right to freedom and liberty. Listen and listen very good, because I'm coming to your doorsteps. It says, now therefore, we the peoples of the Federation of Biafra have resolved we have gotten there now. Listen. Have resolved to actualize, renew, reaffirm, and continue in accordance and pursuant to the May 30, 1967 Biafra Independence Declaration with all the implications thereof. In reaffirming the independence of Biafra, the peoples and nation of Biafra make neither war nor peace with the state or peoples of Nigeria. Rather, we exercise a natural right, a popular right, a political right, and a right supported by the United Nations Organization Charter and international laws. The right of self-determination, right to self-defense, and right to self-governance. In the certain realization that only the effective exercise of self-determination by the peoples and nation of Biafra will end the state of occupation and subjugation by Nigeria of Biafra. In furtherance of this exercise, the Biafra Charter, a formal framework of the people and nation of Biafra, lends authority to and issues a mandate for the creation and formation of Biafra de facto government, BDFG. Listen, my people, with this, you will learn this very evening. Mandate of BDFG, mandate of Biafra de facto government. To create, form, operate, and manage a de facto government for and by the peoples and nation of Biafra, such government, such government to function in the meantime, as a bona fide government of Biafra in the manner of legal, customary, and decent governments. To secure the freedom and liberty of Biafra in its peoples from occupation by Nigeria, based on self-determination, paradigm, and principles with all haste and by all means necessary. To represent the sovereignty and interest of Biafra and its people in the region and in the world at large. To project the sovereignty, independence, and humanity of Biafra and its people at all times. Now, pay attention. We have gotten now to the main case that we are treating today. If I treat it today, what we are treating today is where we are now. We have entered there, and I want every one of you to pay attention. I will show you where to go so that if you want to go and read for yourself, you will go there to the page where I'm reading now in order to read for yourself and confirm it for yourself. Now listen. To constitute a transitional government of Biafra, which is known as TGB, Transitional Government of Biafra. Remember I played you our PM